Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's One Shady Tree here, back again reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8. And this is now episode 2. So, we getting right into it because I'm a little frustrated and I'm just ready to dive right in. I got notes this time. So, mini challenge. Chi Chi, Devane, and Cynthia had won and they killed it, especially Chi Chi. I thought, well, clearly you could tell that she's the one with dancing training, but I thought that Naomi did a really good job too. It was really funny and really, you know, campy, so I really enjoyed that. Um, Now we cut to the mini challenge. The mini challenge is when they had to do, you know how RuPaul does it every year. The performance, he did it with Black Swan, he did it with the Bitch Ball and everything, but they did it earlier than normal, if I remember correctly. So anyway, they're preparing for this challenge and where the girls had to do Bitch Perfect, a playoff of Pitch Perfect, obviously, and Chi Chi had Acid Betty on her team. Acid Betty being a complete bitch, like I do not see it for her at all. Like I was totally turned off. I mean, she compared herself, or she said she was worse than Bianca, and I concur, bitch. You are worse than Bianca, and I don't see it for you. See, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. Y'all see how mad I am? But at least Bianca was like a caring bitch. Like, she wasn't a bitch for real. Bitch, you're a bitch for real, Acid Betty, and I'm not here for it. I mean, of course we gotta watch the show more, and see what happens. But I'm not checking for you. I know you're not checking for me because I'm watching you, but still, no tea, no shade. And it really irritated my soul because it's like, especially when someone like Chi Chi. Like Chi Chi Devane is like a real dancer. She had her own J setting team. If you get a chance, go look her up on YouTube. I forget what the team name is called, but she did a lot of dancing for real. But anyway, um, so they introduced this whole new thing on RuPaul's Drag Race called the Shade Tree Room, which I don't completely understand, and someone might, if you can explain it to me because I don't understand. It's kind of like a confessional, but it's like why would y'all have a confessional when you already got confessionals? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to me. So I think that was just kind of like a waste of money and production's fault. But I ain't there, and I ain't on the show, and I don't got nothing to do with promotions. I mean productions. But it just seemed like a waste of money. But anyway, so when they were working on the choreography with Jamal Sims, who was fine, mind you, like Jamal, come holla at your girl. uh, Kim Chi was struggling a lot. Like this bitch could not do a step touch, and it's like, girl, who can do a step touch? But it was kind of cute seeing it. It was kind of like heartwarming seeing that she could not, do that. But whatever. So we cut to Bitch Perfect, the actual thing, and when I tell y'all, Chi Chi killed that as I assumed that she would, but she killed it, and all of them on her team look really, really good. Besides Dax, because no, but all of them look really, really good. I especially love. Special shout out to Naomi, and I really like. Even though I don't like your ass, I really liked Acid Betty. Uh oh, that's my computer acting up. See, I ain't professional yet. I'm still getting stuff together. Um, Acid Betty, you look good. You're still a bitch, but you look good. At least you was looking good doing it. So kudos. So we're gonna go right into the runway. So first up was Bob the Drag Queen. I really, 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 really like the dress. I didn't necessarily like the hair that went with it. Like the whole slick down and then an afro. Maybe just a afro would have been better. I don't know. I didn't like the hair per se, but I really liked everything else. Like I liked the hips and I really liked the dress. And I might have to borrow it because just in case your girl wants to get up in drags. Um, I'm sorry. The first one was Cynthia Lee Fontaine, and I got it on my notes. And Bob was second, but Cynthia was giving me Shangela hair, like Shangela realness. Did anybody else see that? Like Shangela Laquifa Wiley? Then it was Derek. I hated that whole look. Bye. Then it was Layla. I hated that one too. Absolutely hated. Then it was Rob. I keep forgetting about Robbie Turner. It's like she reminds me of Jinx, and she's forgettable to me. Like again, maybe I just got to keep watching the show, but I'm just talking about for right now. I forgot about her. That Vera Wang dress though, it was everything, and I'm sure it was expensive, and it was everything, but it's still like it still wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? But Kimchi was next, and I loved her look, but I feel like I'm never gonna not like her look, because what? She's a look queen, and this is a little tea and a little shade, but that's gonna get old, and I don't see much more but looks from her. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's personality is gonna overshine hers, and it's just gonna get old. Like no tea, no shade to you, Kim, because you are gorgeous and you are a look queen, but that's just all you are. Kind of like Miss Fame. I feel like you're just a look queen, and that's it. I mean, Violet was going to be just a look queen, but at least Violet was kind of like the best one on her season, so that's the only reason why she won. But anyway, so Chi Chi. Now this is important. Chi Chi's red dress, I feel like that's kind of like the best she had, maybe, and that's no tea, because she did say that she couldn't necessarily afford everything, you know, all the lavish gowns and all that. So with Chi Chi's dress, it was like basic, but I don't know. Well, it's not really no excuse for it. Just do better, girl. You look good. Your face look good. So, but just do better on the clothes. Now, bitch, Naomi motherfucking Smalls. Okay, Naomi, whatever. Bitch, when you came on 5, 6, 7, 8. When you came on that motherfucking screen, bitch, when I tell you I didn't feel dead to the bed screaming because bitch you did that. You motherfucking did that, bitch. Naomi, you cannot do any wrong in my book yet. You can't do any wrong. When I live for you. I live. After Betty, I hated your look. I don't know if it's because I don't like you. Well, it's not because I just gave you credit with the whole bitch ball thing, but I didn't like it. I mean, I like the whole Bluetooth thing, but I just didn't like the dress. And it's probably my personal feelings getting involved in it, but I have the right to do that. Shit, I ain't on the show. I ain't getting paid for this. I'm just a viewer. Anyway, so Dax. Okay. I kind of like Dax look. Well, no, I take that back. I like from like here up. I got the whole Lady Sings the Blues. I got it. I didn't like the bottom half, as you know, everybody didn't like the bottom half, but I really liked everything else. So I'm not gonna boot you. And then last was Thorgy Thor. It was so refreshing having her come out last, and I'm so glad she did come out last because it was like a breath of fresh air, and I'm so glad you wear that jumpsuit. And I loved everything about your look, except for the shoes, like you know, old girl said. But I really liked it. And bitch, let's talk about the shadiest moment, or the most funny in my book. And then I want to end this video is when RuPaul said when they had the double elimination. Wait, right before when we found out who was the final in the bottom two. Bitch, RuPaul then said, Dax, you're forcing me to change that exclamation point into a question mark. Bitch, I done fell dead to the motherfucking bed, as fucking Aniva would say. But, y'all, that's it for today. This really frustrated me. Well, I'll say Acid Betty really frustrated me this episode. And I don't see that she's coming around, but fuck it. I hope she go home soon. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. Tweet it. When I tweet this out, please retweet me. Y'all follow me. Do all that jazz. Everything's going to be underneath. All right, bye.